hiding from God. The memory verse is from 1 John chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and purify us from all unrighteousness." Today's message is God still loves us and will forgive us if we are truly sorry when we do something wrong. Have you ever done something wrong and been afraid to say that you did? Adam and Eve must have felt that way. It probably happened like this. Adam and Eve were happy in their garden home. The best part of the day was the evening, when God often came and talked with them face to face. On the seventh-day Sabbath, they spent the whole day with God. They probably never wanted Sabbath to end. God told them to enjoy every tree in the garden except one tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He said, "You must never eat the fruit. If you do, you will surely die." One day, Eve was walking through the garden and came near the tree. As she looked at it, a beautiful creature, a serpent, began to talk to her. "Is it true God has told you that you can't eat from any tree in this garden?" the serpent asked. Eve knew she should go away from that place, but she didn't. Instead, she answered the snake. "God told us we can eat from all the trees in the garden except this one. We are not to eat its fruit. We are not even to touch it. If we do, we will die." The snake answered, "You won't die. You will be as smart as God is. Eating the fruit will make you wise." Eve reached out and touched the fruit. Nothing happened. Then she took some fruit and bit into it. It tasted good. She picked more and gave it to Adam. When he knew Eve had eaten some, he ate some too. As soon as Adam took a bite, something happened to them. They realized that they were naked. They were ashamed and afraid. They knew they had done wrong. They ran to a fig tree and used its leaves to cover themselves. That evening, when they heard God walking through the garden, they hid. They were ashamed to meet Him. When God found them, He asked, "Why are you hiding?" "We heard you in the garden," Adam told God, "and we were afraid." God knew what they had done, and He was sad. They would have to face the consequences. He told them that they would have to leave the beautiful garden. They would begin to get old and eventually die. Life outside the garden would be hard. Weeds would grow. There would be thorns. They would have to work hard to grow their food, and everything else would die too, the plants and the animals. Even though Adam and Eve had chosen to disobey Him, God did not leave them alone. He told them about His plan to make things right. He would send His Son into the world. His Son would die and take the blame for all the things they did wrong. Adam and Eve were very sad and very sorry for what they had done. God forgave Adam and Eve for disobeying Him. He will forgive you too when you do wrong, if you ask Him, and if you are really sorry. He wants to help you do what is right, and He wants you to be ready to go to heaven when Jesus comes again.